Today for So Sassy fly tying, I'm going to let out the secret fly. Cause you know what? That's what people do to begin into their business to become something. So today, I think I'm going to teach you guys how to make my famous fly that I've been successfully catching big brown trout, big white fish, rainbows. I haven't tried it on the walleye yet. I haven't tried it on the pike yet. But as it stands for trout and whitefish, it is the ultimate fly. So let's take you on a trip to my world. So this right here, I don't know if you guys can see it very well, but this is the bangin' fly nymph that I should say that I use all the time. Now, I like to use this fly when it's cloudy, raining. Normally, if the fish aren't rising, I normally throw this fly on. The way to use this fly, normally I like to throw it out about, I don't know, 5-6 feet in front of me. Let it sit there for about maybe, I don't know, a minute, and then start pulling it in slowly. Almost as slow as you would do as, say, for a caterpillar, ladybug, beetle, anything like that. Nice slow strands in. And I get hits like crazy. Like, it's phenomenal how many hits I get off this fly. I've had the days where it's completely crappy out and I'm getting skunked, and I don't know, around say 6:30, 7 o'clock, I'll throw this fly on and boom, fish on all the time. So today I'm going to show you how to make the hatching grizzly caddis. So roughly you want to start off, if you're making this fly a first time, start off with a size 14. It allows you to get your material on there better. It allows you to lay your pearl malar on there in the way that it should be, if that makes sense to you guys. I'm gonna make it with a size 10 because the fish seem to be hitting smaller right now. Sorry, I'm a little dirty. I pretty much just got off work. My tooth's been bothering me. I'm in a lot of pain, so I figure, hell, let's just tie a fly, right? So a lot of these hooks that you buy from Bass Pro or Cabela's, they will have a curve in the hook part. Just bend it back straight. That's all you really need to do. So I normally like to use black or brown, and we're going to use brown today. Okay. Oh, I screwed up. Sorry, you guys. Black bead. Always black bead when you're making this fly. If you don't have a black bead, you can use perma marker. It does wear down eventually. You can use black nail polish, and then hit it with a coat of clear nail polish on top of that, or your head cement, and just let it dry and make sure it's not all wrecking looking, and very, very smooth looking on the bead. That's what you want to have if you're going to use the glue. Now, when you get your bead on there, and you have your bobbin and your thread, give it a couple decent wraps until you get to the end of the shaft, and then you want to stop right about there and come back. Just rewrap that line so you don't doesn't come unraveled on you. Just gonna tighten up our vise. Alright, so your next step is you're going to take your pearl malar, which is this stuff. It almost looks like a peacock wrapping. And if you don't have it, you can go to Bass Pro, you can go to Cabela's, like I said. Canmore has it in the fly shops. It's roughly, I think, $5.49 or $5.42 or something like that for a little spindle. And it's killer stuff. I love it. So a lot of guys like to either tie it on like this, wrap it around. I find it's easier to take your pearl and you skide it up on your hook. Oops. Bring it up on your hook while holding both strands. Take your line, your thread, and just wrap that on there. Alright, so when you get that on there, basically bring that back to where your end of your thread line was. So roughly right about there. Then you bring your thread back up, taking all that malar out. You don't see any of that crap. So you take your strands back. And it's good to have a good vise when you're doing this. A lot of people will go to Walmart and buy the beginner's one. I personally don't like this one. How are you going to rotate it? You can't rotate it at all. If you're starting off as you want to try and tie flies, it's okay. Like I said, I personally don't like it. Don't go to Walmart and get this. If you're going to be a beginner fly tyer or a median or whatever you are, go to Bass Pro. Get something like this. That's something that you want, roughly. It allows you to spin your flies. It allows you to, it helps for dubbing, it helps for hackle, it helps for everything. Get one that rotates if you're going to start off. It just works so much better. So once you have that on there, then you take your dubbing wax, if you have any, or spit does work. But I personally like using my wax. It makes my dubbing sit on the weight a lot nicer. Spit doesn't really give you that efficient look of your dubbing.